Happy Friday! Welcome to today's literacy lesson. Today's work is the work that we want you to send into the class email. So everybody is expected to send in the work that you do today into the class email, okay? Make sure you've got everything that you need, and we're going to start with our last vocab blast of the week. We are going to recap all of the words that we have learned this week. That's a lot of words. And then we're going to do an activity with them. Are we ready? Let's go. This word means rested or sat on something. The bird is on the branch. What is he? The bird is on the branch. He's perched on the branch. Well done if you remembered that one. This word means grown or advanced. The baby into an adult. The baby into an adult. What did the baby do? It developed into an adult. Well done. Next word. This means see briefly or partially. So we've got this woman looking through a small gap. The woman something. The woman something. What did she do? She glimpsed something. Well done. This word next. This means a large, loud swallow. The boy took a big of his drink. The boy took a big of his drink. He took a big gulp. Well done. And this word, this means with affection. The dog cuddled the cat. The dog cuddled the cat. How did the dog cuddle the cat? He cuddled the cat fondly. Well done. This type of tree is called a willow tree. Well done. This word means look steadily and intently, stare at somebody. The couple at each other across the table. The couple at each other across the table. What did they do? They gazed. Fantastic. This shows a picture of two people crossing their pinkies. They are, I nearly told you the word then. They are assuring each other that they will definitely do something. They're making a promise. Fantastic. And the last word, a hard, shiny, spherical object that's highly prized as a gem. So one of these, what is one of those called? It's a pearl. Fantastic. Well done, year 2. We've looked at a lot of words this week. That's 9 words in 1 week. That's amazing. Well done. Let's see if we can use them to put them in these sentences. You can pause the video here and try to put the words in the correct spaces, or you can listen to me and we'll read a sentence and decide which word goes in there. Are we ready? Let's go. I took a huge of my drink. I took a huge perched of my drink. I took a huge gulp of my drink. I took a huge fondly of my drink, or I took a huge glimpsed of my drink. I know which one it is. Can you shout it out? Fantastic. It's the word gulp. I took a huge gulp of my drink. The tadpole's legs had perched. The tadpole's legs had perched. The tadpole's legs had developed. The tadpole's legs had fondly. The tadpole's legs had glimpsed. What did the tadpole's legs do? They developed. Well done. So as the tadpole got bigger, he developed legs. A bird was on the wall. A bird was perched on the wall. A bird was fondly on the wall. A bird was glimpsed on the wall. Fantastic. It is perched. Well done if you got that right. Last two. I a person through the window. I fondly a person through the window, or I glimpsed a person through the window. Which word is it? Fantastic, it's glimpsed. I glimpsed a person through the window, which means the last one is fondly. Jenny thought fondly about her dog. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's have a little think. What is a verb? Can you remember from yesterday? What is a verb? If you think you know, find somebody in the room to tell them what a verb is. Fabulous. So a verb is an action. It's something that we do, like run, walk, talk, hop, skip, jump. They're all actions. They're all verbs. What are the verbs in these sentences? Can you help me spot them? Thank you so much, Year 2. Let's go. We're looking for the verbs. The boy ran to school. What is the verb in this sentence? What is the action? Shout out that word. The boy ran to school. Fantastic. It's ran. The boy ran to school. A shark chased the fish. What's the verb? A shark chased the fish. What is the action? Fantastic. It's chased. The hungry cat crept behind the mouse. The hungry cat crept behind the mouse. What is the cat doing? Fantastic. He crept behind the mouse. And our last one. The enormous dog barked at the fluffy cat. The enormous dog barked at the fluffy cat. What's our verb? Barked. Amazing. And they are all actions, which is why they are all verbs. Well done. So today we're going to be learning about adverbs. Does anybody know what an adverb is already? If you think you know, go and tell somebody in the room. I'll give you a clue. It's got the word verb in it. Think about adjectives if you know what they are. That might help you. Fantastic. So an adverb describes a verb. It tells us about how the action is done. It gives us more information. Most adverbs end in ly, those letters. ly, ly. He quickly walked down the corridor. He didn't just walk down the corridor, he quickly walked. We're describing how he moved, and we call this an adverb. What are they called? Adverbs. Fantastic. So adverbs describe a verb. I would like you to help me try to find the adverbs in these sentences. I'm going to move this. And then I'm going to try to make this a bit bigger. There we go. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the verb because it describes a verb. Adverbs do. So we're going to find the verb first. We're going to find the verb. The boy walked slowly into class. Our verb is walked. Well done if you spotted it. The boy walked slowly into class. Which word is describing how the boy walked? Fantastic. Slowly. The boy walked slowly into class. We could use lots of other words here. We don't have to use slowly. We could use any word to describe how he walked. But the writer of this sentence has chosen to use the word slowly. This helps us think in our minds how that person is walking. Instead of just saying they walked, we now think about them walking slowly because that adverb is helping us to describe the verb. Are we ready for another? Fantastic. I can't wait to happily play a game with my friend. I can't wait to happily play a game with my friend. We're looking for a word that ends in ly. They don't always end in ly, but most of the time they do. So if you can see a word with ly in this sentence that ends in ly, then that is probably our adverb. Shall we have a check? What word ends in ly? I can't wait to happily play a game with my friend. Fantastic. Happily ends in ly. Is this an adverb? Yes, it is, because it's describing the verb play. I can't wait to happily play. They want to play happily. They're describing the verb. Let's quickly go through the others. The woman was laughing loudly at the joke. What's our verb? Our action. The woman was laughing loudly at the joke. Fantastic, it's laughing. How was she laughing? She was laughing loudly. Brilliant. And the last one. The mermaid was swimming peacefully in the deep blue ocean. What's the verb? What is the action that the mermaid is doing? The mermaid was swimming. Well done. How was she swimming? Peacefully. Fantastic. And as you can see, the adverb doesn't always have to come after the verb. Sometimes it can come before. Okay? Great start, everyone. What I need your help with now is choosing an adverb to put into these sentences, because your activity today is going to be putting adverbs into some sentences. So before we do that, we need to learn how to do it, and I'm going to need your help. The first thing that we do is we're going to read the sentence and we're going to find the verb. So you're listening for an action word. The boy ran to school. What is the action that the boy is doing? Brilliant, he ran. So now we need to figure out how we can describe how the boy ran. I've got some adverbs here that you can use to help you, but you might think of some of your own anyway. How did he run? The boy ran happily to school. The boy ran quietly to school. The boy ran silently to school. The boy ran quickly to school. The boy ran rapidly to school. The boy ran slowly to school. What do you think would be a good adverb to include in this sentence? I want you to write it down on your piece of paper. I want you to write the sentence with your adverb. I'll show you, because I'm going to write one now. I'm going to say, the boy ran quickly to school. There we go, that's my new sentence. I've chosen an adverb and I've written my sentence. My adverb that I've chosen is quickly. The boy ran quickly to school, and I've written that sentence. Now it's your turn. It's up to you how you would like to do this. You can listen to me and we'll find all the verbs and we'll talk about which adverbs we can use, or you can write the sentences with an adverb in already if you're feeling really confident. Actually, I'm going to leave that there to help. Okay. A shark chased the fish. What action did the shark do? Fantastic, it chased. Now we need to describe how it chased. Did it chase happily? Did it chase quietly? Did it chase loudly? A shark chased loudly the fish. Does that make sense? No, so this time it wouldn't make sense to have the adverb after the verb, but it might work before. A shark loudly chased the fish. Fantastic. A shark loudly chased the fish. I'm not going to choose loudly. I'm going to choose a different one. I like this one here, aggressively. A shark aggressively chased the fish. You choose an adverb and write your sentence. Pause the video, write your sentence down. Fantastic, there we go. So a shark aggressively chased the fish. I'm sure you've all got some fantastic adverbs as well. Let's look at the next one. Step 1, find the verb. The hungry cat crept behind the mouse. The verb is crept. Well done. The hungry cat crept behind the mouse. How did he creep behind the mouse? Did the hungry cat creep quietly behind the mouse? Did he creep peacefully behind the mouse? You choose an adverb and write it down in your sentence. Fantastic. So you might have said, the hungry cat crept quietly behind the mouse. The hungry cat crept slowly behind the mouse. And the last one, the enormous dog barked at the fluffy cat. What's our verb? Fantastic, it's barked. How did the dog bark? Let's describe it. Did he bark loudly? Did he bark noisily? Did he bark aggressively? How did he bark? Write down an adverb that makes sense with this verb. Off you go. Brilliant. So you might have written, the enormous dog barked aggressively at the fluffy cat. The enormous dog loudly barked at the fluffy cat. Well done. So this is the 1-star challenge for today. You already have the sentence, you just need to choose the adverb that would make sense. The tadpole swam quickly. The tadpole swam loudly. The tadpole swam sadly. You need to choose which one you think fits. I think a tadpole couldn't swim loudly because they're only small, so I'm not going to use that one. The tadpole swam sadly. Maybe he swam sadly, might have been upset, but I think my favourite one that makes the most sense is quickly. The tadpole swam quickly, and that is the sentence that I am going to write. So first choose and then write it down. The 1-star challenge sheet is on the school website. This is the 2-star challenge. You've got the communicate and print to help you. You're going to circle your choices. Which animal would you like to talk about? Decide. I'm going to talk about the caterpillar. And I've circled it. The caterpillar flew, swam, walked, crept, crawled, or rested. Well, caterpillars can't fly, so I'm not going to say that. And I don't think caterpillars can swim either. Maybe they can walk, or creep, or crawl. I think probably crawl for a caterpillar, so I'm going to circle that. The caterpillar crawled happily, sadly, slowly, quickly, or peacefully. The caterpillar crawled happily, I'm going to say. I think he was in a good mood. So I've chosen what words I'm going to use, and then I'm going to write my sentence. The caterpillar crawled happily. And that's it. That's all I need to do. I don't just want you to do one. I want you to do one for each character. If you want to do more, that's fine, but I want you to write a sentence for each character. So tell me what the caterpillar did, how the tadpole moved, how the butterfly moved, how the frog did something. And I want you to write a sentence for each of them. And then lastly, we have our 3-star challenge. For our 3-star challenge, you're making your sentences from scratch. You need to write a sentence about each character. Write one about the tadpole, write one about the frog, one about the caterpillar, one about the butterfly. And then tell me what they did. So let's say I'm writing one about the butterfly. The butterfly. Decide how it moved or what action it did. The butterfly shouted. Did it shout happily, quietly, silently, quickly, loudly, peacefully, kindly? How did it shout? The butterfly shouted loudly. Full stop. And if you want to, you can make your sentence longer. So you could say the butterfly shouted loudly at the tadpole. But you don't have to do that bit. That's just an option. So I want you to write a sentence about each of the characters. So you're going to write 4 sentences, one about each character, and you're going to make sure you use an adverb in all of your pieces of writing. Remember, this is the piece of writing that I'm expecting everybody to send into the class emails, so we're expecting to see those as soon as they're done. And I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye.